It's your holiday season, if you will. It's enrollment season, right, among companies.
It is. For you, you're probably having conversations with your family, making travel arrangements and meals and maybe your shopping list. For MetLife and our 60,000 plus corporate customers, we are asking people to enroll.
Yeah.
It's benefits enrollment season, and we want this year to be a lot different than prior years.
Okay, so how so?
Okay, so what happens year after year is that most employees just basically go on autopilot. So 60% of employees don't make any changes to the decisions they've made in the past. And that's not okay. And it's not okay because half of them are reporting that they had a major life event and reason to change insurance coverages. So they're still, sort of not doing anything about it. And I think, really they're leaving money on the table. I mean, the employer is a sophisticated buyer. You have a great benefits department. There are people who are shopping on your behalf, doing all this due diligence, taking advantage of group buying power and discounts, and then packaging it for you, the employee, in a way that's really easy to buy, and you get those quick payroll deductions, and you're set and you're on your way. So you've got to take advantage of it.
So you are, just to clarify, I mean, your disability, your life insurance,
Dental,
medical.
car, auto and home is a huge employee benefit for MetLife. I mean, and some of our employees are getting 28% discounts compared to what they could buy outside of work.
Okay.
So they really got to step up and pay attention, and we're gonna help them.
So how has the healthcare changes affected how your go-to-market strategy?
Well, the healthcare changes are just going into effect now, and right now we don't see, sort of any changes on all the other products that MetLife offers. So we're not in the healthcare business, and everybody's obviously figuring that out right now. But what we want people to do is say, okay, definitely take care of your healthcare needs, but by the way, there are all these other protection products you need that are either tangential to or not related to healthcare, and it could be life, dental, disability, critical illness insurance is becoming more and more popular. Legal plans, another great benefit.
But these are electives, arguably.
Yes.
So there's the challenge, and I know you have a new campaign that's come out recently, I think at the beginning of September.
Yes.
We saw the first TV spots
Yes.
coming out, which with the tagline, "The Right Choice."
Right.
So talk a little bit about the campaign and why, what the rationale behind it is.
Okay, so first we'll talk about the actual enrollment education, if you will, and then we'll talk about how we're driving people to that content. So we just wanted to make benefits accessible, help people understand what they are, and we just want people to make good selections, good informed selections, and not, again, go on autopilot. So we created a whole bunch of YouTube videos that are less than 2 minutes, really easy to understand, really accessible, and points out kind of some of the key features that you need to know about. So again, just making informed decisions. But in order to let people know that those videos exist, we had to put some media weight behind it. So we had a great digital campaign, and we had a really different TV spot.
So tell me a little bit about the spot specifically. What's the creative?
So the creative approach is a little different than anything we've done before. We said to ourselves, well, instead of MetLife telling people they should take advantage of their employee benefits, why not let the experts let those consumers out there know what's available to them? So we chose 3 experts who happen to be our clients. Colgate, who would be, sort of a really legitimate endorser of dental insurance? Who knows more about teeth than Colgate in this arena? And Chevrolet, talking about getting discounts on your car insurance from MetLife. And Crayola, who knows a lot about families and thinking about life insurance. So all of these customers of ours are very relevant to the particular category that we're just reminding people about.
Got it. And why is it so important that, your customers are businesses?
Yes.
Right? And yet this campaign is decidedly consumer in focus.
Yes, because it's the point you made before, that it's really consumers have to make these choices. It's no longer employers making all the choices, they're presenting a lot of choices. Employers are contributing a lot of money, but consumers also have to pick up some of the tab. So there's really a lot of bleeding between B to B to C. And we have to speak to consumers because they are the ones who are sitting there making those decisions at enrollment time, and we want them to make active decisions.
So clearly this is all helping the MetLife brand. Also, the naming rights to MetLife Stadium was a big step in that direction too. Talk a little bit about the status of that. I think we're 3 years in at this point.
We are in our 3rd year. 'Tis the season for that too, right? Right in the throes of football season and
and
gearing
as
up.
we lead up to the Super Bowl.
Yes, of course, gearing up for the big game. So a couple things. As a matter of fact, we even made use of the stadium property with employers with the same campaign. We had a sweepstakes for employers to include their employees in, and those employers who had seminars on employee benefits, which they do all the time, every employee who attended a seminar, and obviously it's not MetLife branded, but they would get their name put in a sweepstakes to go to any game in 2014 at MetLife Stadium, and a trip to New York City. So we're always trying to leverage that property, and that property works on a lot of different levels.